this is really bullish for the space. ChatGPT was started by Elon Musk. I don't know if you know this. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, are you being serious?
OpenAI, yeah, was started by Elon Musk.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. I saw an interview 5 years ago with the main guy at ChatGPT. You're right.
Yeah, and a few other really, really high pedigree tech guys, bro. So this was started all the way back then. I actually have a thing on my Twitter here. I'll show you over here. You see, I can see who's in the room, but I can't in any way contribute. But I'll show you here. This was something else I created today, but I just want to show you here. Here we go. By Sam Altman. This was their first day starting OpenAI.
That's hilarious.
I love seeing pictures like this, right? 7 years ago. So they've been building this out for 7 years, right? Which is really incredible. And another really important thing to understand is that both Facebook and Microsoft have tried their own AI, which has failed absolutely miserably. So I know the story with one of the two of them. I don't know which one of the two was that someone asked it who really won the election, and it said Trump, and the next day it was taken offline. Right. And the other one started getting very political and whatever because they were allowing too much input from what people inputted into it, right?
Yeah.
So if you go onto chat.openai.com, you get this chatbot over here. Now, the obvious thing you can do is, like a search engine, you can ask it questions like list the top 10 clothing brands. Now, it is important to realize that since 2021, they haven't updated the library of data that this algorithm has. So this might be slightly updated, but straight away here, it tells us Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Zara, Uniqlo, H&M, Supreme, and Off-White. Okay, so it knows that. But then you can say to it, okay, let's keep with clothing brands. Write me a 10-line essay on the value of wearing brand name clothing. And it does get busy, and it does sometimes not work. But here it's saying wearing brand name clothing can have a variety of benefits. One of the main values is that it can serve as a status symbol, indicating to others that the wearer is successful and has the means to afford luxury items. Brand name clothing is often made with higher quality materials and better craftsmanship, which can lead to longer lasting and better looking garments. These clothing brands also have a reputation to uphold, so they have a reputation to maintain quality and style. Additionally, it can be seen as a form, and so on and so forth. So it's writing something as if it's a human being, and it's really very accurate. So, I mean, you can imagine if you were in school, and I've already seen certain schools, not in South Africa, but globally, send out messages to parents saying, tell your children that if they use ChatGPT and get found out, they'll be expelled immediately.
Yep.
And there are other AI programs like Quill, which can make it that you can't track that it's from ChatGPT, because at the moment there is a site that you can use to see if it's from ChatGPT or not. So you've got this thing. I mean, if you're lying there with your kids and they say, tell me a bedtime story, and you can't think of anything, tell me a bedtime story for my 6-year-old.
Also, it's cool because, like, if you do that, so I don't know if you saw Champ's YouTube video, but all you have to do after you get this answer is there's another application that's also AI that basically you can alter the text a little bit to make it sound a little more legit. And now he was like, that's all he did. He just did ChatGPT, copy pasted it into the other one, copy and pasted that into the script, and then went for it.
So that's exactly it. That's Quill, which makes it less ChatGPT and more like normal, right? Yep. But I mean, tell me a bedtime story for my 6-year-old about monkeys. Once upon a time, deep in the jungle, there lived a group of monkeys. They lived in a beautiful tree with branches that reached up to the sky. Each day they would swing from branch to branch, playing and having fun. But at night, when the sun went down, they would all gather around their leader, a wise old monkey, and listen to his bedtime stories. One night, the leader told the story of a brave little monkey named Max. and it carries on, bro, and it writes something compelling. So you can
So
imagine
funny.
that this, people who need content. I mean, you can on your website, you can say, write me a nice introduction to Web3 or whatever it might be. So that's the one application of it. The
Yeah.
other application of it is that it can actually assist you with copywriting. So you can. I'm going to get it to stop generating here. You can. We'll just carry on. You can get it to copyright something. So you can put in an already written article or whatever it may be, and it will copyright it for you very, very well. They're actually using it to some degree in the legal profession, that
Mhm.
it's finding errors better than the interns in the legal profession, which is
Wow.
incredible to think. And it can also do
Damn.
coding, bro. So you can say, write me code in JavaScript. Yeah, write me code in JavaScript
That's scary, dude,
to
because there's a lot of
allow
jobs.
a
Like I
user.
haven't there's a few different professions that I've been nervous to get into because I'm like, dude, they're just gonna write software for this. Like, why would I bother learning some of this stuff? Like, it might be good to have a background knowledge on it. And Crypto Dream, I see your hand, bro. We're gonna go to you in a second. We'd love to hear your opinion on this stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to finish up with the OpenAI, and then I really want to speak to Crypto Dream. And then
Yeah,
what we're
good.
going to do is we're going to move on to Midjourney. So I just want to finish up with OpenAI. So that's another thing it can do for you, is help you with that. So I mean, if you want to imagine it like this, if you look at Google and say, hold on, I can already sort of do this on Google, this Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton. I'd say to you, look, Google, if it's a library, Google is like, hi, I'd like the section on adventure writing, right? Or novels or fiction or fact. And it will take you to a section where there's lots of books that you can choose. This can summarize any book there that you want. You can ask it to, you can tell it about you, and it will suggest the best drama for you. You could ask it to write the story for you. It can do song lyrics. I mean, there are so many jobs that are going to become redundant. There are also so many jobs, new jobs that are going to be created. But I mean, it's literally going to change the way that everything works. And
Yep.
what they've done now, and I don't know if this is a play to try and negotiate with Microsoft or not, but on the 11th of January, so 2 days ago, they began ChatGPT began piloting ChatGPT Professional, which is a paid version
Yep.
of the chatbot, and there you'll be able to pay, and that will ensure that it's up for you, that it's not down. It will also be quicker, and so on and so forth. And there's already a wait list for that. The other nice thing about it is that you can actually put this in. So if you go to OpenAI, you can put the code and integrate it into your own website, or into your own Discord. You can integrate this and have a box in there where people can experiment with it, and you can use it as a customer service rep on your website. You can
Mm.
add voice to it, you can add video to it. It is absolutely the future. And with that said, Kate, after you've commented, let's chat to Crypto Dream.
Yeah, dude, I think there's gonna be some jobs that come out where it's like, can people get paid to literally be professionals at actually operating it? And I do think they can give Google a run for their money. I know a lot of people right now who are using that over Google already. And I think that the one thing that I want to pose right before I throw it to Crypto Dream is just like, yo, how the fuck did AI skip the line and get main mass adoption, virality, and support within a week when NFTs can't do any of the sort? And the reason is because we don't make life convenient, bro. Everything about NFTs is inconvenient right now. So that's the main reason. Like, boil everything else down, all the nonsense and the noise. The reason NFTs aren't taking is because they don't make anyone's life easier yet. ChatGPT does. It's exciting. It gives you something right now that you can get in 2 seconds. You can get on ChatGPT today and have fun and play around it and get some benefit out of it within 5 minutes. So anyways, with that being said, Crypto Dream.
I just want to add on to that
Yeah, go ahead.
one thing, Kate, is that it took OpenAI 7 days to get 1 million users.
It's true.
Okay, it took Facebook 2 months. It took Instagram 6 weeks, and it took Angry Birds, I think, like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There has never been anything that has gotten 1 million active users quicker than ChatGPT. So that I just wanted to say that, and let's talk to Crypto Dream.
All right, Crypto Dream, throw it to you, fam.
Yo, Philip.
Let's fucking go.
So there's so much going on with this. Neil deGrasse Tyson, he was talking about how, like, they were asking him if he would be worried about people just using this to write papers. And he said, those who are interested in just making a grade, yeah, they'll use it. And those who have a passion for learning, then they'll learn. But I'm worried about society because I'm afraid we're going to use this even worse than a calculator. Like, we're not going to even know how to write anything. And then, like, someone's going to get into the code and try to mold society to believe a certain way because everyone will quote ChatGPT. There's so much to this stuff.
What are you most excited about? Is there anything positive that you're like pumped about?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's the new calculator. I mean, it'll save people so much time, make people more efficient. It's
100%.
just win. I mean, we could all resist technology, but I mean, it'll really help if we just embrace it.
Hey, you gotta shoot for the dreams out here, fam. That's why you be crypto dreaming out here. Hell yeah, man. Philip, you got anything to say about that?
I've got a lot to say. First of all, Crypto Dream is the first time we're talking. It is so nice to hear your voice, my man. Welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you're on, and keep grinding. I'm keeping an eye on your channel, and you're doing great. So that's number one. And number two is that I agree. I think that with the more potential for good that anything has, the more potential for bad that it has. And we'll just have to deal with that when we get there. What I thought straight away when I've been playing with this the last couple of days, specifically, trying to see the extent I could push it, is that I've always had a gift of writing. So I really have. So even my first NFT project that they hired me for, the first one I minted, Wolf Club, that they ended up hiring me for, a big part of that was writing the announcements, making them sound right. And to be honest, ChatGPT can do it 80% as good as I can, and I'm really good at it. It can really evoke emotion, like you saw. So that was pretty scary for me, because that is a skill that I have. It's a skill that I use every day in my business, to convince people to buy stuff and whatever it may be. I mean, if someone's got a problem with the product, to apologize in the right way. I mean, I asked her to do an apology email. No, I didn't use it, but I asked her to do an apology email for me, and it was a brilliant apology email.
Damn, it got you even feeling heartfelt?
No, apology for incorrect pricing. Dear valued customer. So obviously you would say, dear Cade, whatever. So you have to change it a bit, but we apologize for any confusion or inconvenience caused by the incorrect pricing displayed on our website. We understand that many of our customers rely on the accuracy of the information on our website when making their purchasing decisions, and we regret that we fell short of that expectation. We want to assure you that we have taken steps to correct the error and ensure you that the correct pricing is displayed on our website going forward. We apologize for any confusion or disappointment this may have caused, and would like to offer you a certain discount, and you'll put your discount percentage in there as a gesture of good faith. Please feel free to contact us with any further questions or concern. We value your support, they said, patriots, and appreciate your understanding. I mean, come on.
Damn.
You don't get better than that. Yeah, so I don't need myself anymore. I mean, it's scary. It is scary. There were other ones that I asked her to do where there was quite a lot that I think needed to be changed. But I mean, this is quite incredible. So
well,
yes,
Philip, listen, dude. Philip, listen. I accept your apology. I appreciate you giving me that free stuff. Dude, that was a really good apology letter. Damn, I forgot that it was AI when you were reading it. I was like, wow, Philip is really good.
Yeah, and a lot of this has to do with how you ask it. So I said, please create, create a professional apology email to a client for incorrect pricing displayed on our website.
Wow, Crypto Dream. Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you do you have any specific skills or jobs that you're worried are going to be completely cut out, Crypto Dream? If you have any thoughts, share them. If not, it's totally fine.
I'm more worried about not learning the craft of scripting my YouTube channel than because I mean, like, I still have a lot to learn with all the writing. I'm not an expert like Phil.
I'm not an expert like Cade. So don't worry, we all start somewhere, and I definitely am not an expert. But I do think, Crypto Dream, that everyone should play with the ChatGPT. And let's say you want to do a bit longer form content, a little bit more than shorts, you could pretty much get this thing to write the script for you. You really could.
Yeah,
you could say, write me a page essay on the benefits of AI. Obviously, you have to read it yourself, and but honestly, you'll be able to really help you with that side of things, and all you need to focus on is really presenting it. So I think it's a game changer for every industry. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. On the other side, you do want a human sometimes, and if you don't have that human, sometimes you don't want to speak to a robot. So if people know that it's AI, then customer service goes down because they don't feel that same connection. So it's going to be interesting when everyone knows, hey, I'm not actually talking to a person here, how it's going to go. It's like when you phone and they say, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, and you're not interested. You're like, fuck, I just want to speak to someone.
Yeah, because they're stupid. So, they're not AI generated. They're fucking bots that have like really shitty
so
code.
You're going to have that's cleverer,
Yep.
but still is not a human and is lacking a little bit there. And so it's going to be interesting how it plays out. I think the potential is massive, but it is going to be interesting to watch. But I'm so glad that it's come to the forefront because it's something that I'm really excited about.
I'm excited to use it for some thumbnails. Like I have a thumbnail guy. I still will be using him because he's so fucking good and he knows exactly like what I need. And he's really good about it. He's well versed in the NFT space too. But like with my coffee break show, I figured, man, like I might as well mess with this sometimes and see if I can come up. Like right now I have a good template for it and I can just add in text for the main topics for that thumbnail. And I don't have to worry about sending him a new one every single show, every single day. But the idea of having